Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Boa Bash. This is the playoffs. It is losers round two, or also known as the losers quarterfinals. I'm Rhodes, joined with Super and Cringeon in the observing booth for this matchup, a very special matchup. It is the Rozo battle of the century. It is Rozo Core versus Rozo Paradox. How are you feeling jumping into this one, Super? You and I first time in the casting booth in quite a while.
I know. I'm super excited. I haven't casted in a very very long time. I'm actively playing in the league. My game is literally after this, so I gotta lock in for both. But I'm super excited to cast again. I absolutely love casting, and these are two really good teams to start off with. So I'm very excited to jump in.
Yeah, and I'm very intrigued to see who will have the best start to start this one off because it is going to be Paradox's map pick, but I do see they have a sub in. I assume both teams have sub-ins here, so I guess both are at a disadvantage, but Fia Fossey will be jumping in for RPX, and that does add quite the gut punch for Core, which originally potentially was going to acquire Fossey, so I'm intrigued to see how the Neon does on this map.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't actually know about that. How? Please relate to me. How does the duelist for Paradox play? Like, is the duelist a very prominent player in their team, or do the other players carry mostly, and they're just missing another piece to the puzzle?
Let me tell you, sir, you were asking too advanced questions for my memory,
Oh,
but
that's okay.
Rod, Rod, though, in the last series that we watched, it seems like that is who Fossey is going to be subbing in for, was kind of one of their more prominent players, though, in general. So seeing Fossey in for them might, of course, miss them the synergy wise, but I think either way, I think they're going to have with the duelist having at least statistically, I'm pretty sure it's still the best duelist in the entire Boa Bash that unfortunately did not qualify for playoffs. But I just know from everything else, and I mean, you have watched Fossey plenty of times before. This player knows how to shoot and can really just upgrade any type of position they're in.
Yeah, 100%. I'm very excited to see this match start off. We only got 10 seconds left, so looks like all the players are going to be grouped towards from the side of core, going to be grouped towards middle and A, and Fossey and Senti are fighting up for the A main space. This could be a brawl.
Yeah, of course. But remember, Core is going to be the favorite team coming into this one, the higher seed technically out of Rose Zone, a team that a lot of people really expected them to go far in this tournament. The question is, will they be able to do it? And we'll see if they get stifled here. Santi has a very nice shot.
Yeah, lining up here. He's going to be able to whiff that shot, actually. Some damage is going to be taken down. Venny doing quite a bit of damage. Senti trying to back up, hold that
Oh,
space, and the first blood onto Senti from Leve fan. 143.972, and they're gonna be on. Core is gonna be on site. Fossey already on that quick rotate, and Ash's favorite has a lurk all the way on the other side of the B as Venny gets taken down in secret. What a beautiful high low from Fossey. And more trades are coming out. ZRZ taking one down, and that's gonna make the numbers even for Paradox. However,
flank for both
there's a flank
teams.
from both teams. Oh my goodness, and Piff is going to be able to win that fight, and Hydra Milk is aware as Levy Fan is the last player alive. He had the first blood. He's going to have to push into the smoke here. The spam is coming through, but it's just not going to be enough, and Fossey is going to be able to take down the last player, and that's going to be the pistol round to Paradox.
Yeah, and we're gonna get a P10 right after this one, but Fossey able to start off strong with a double and gives RPX that big advantage as Leifei unfortunately does DC. A bit of internet issues to start this one off, but overall, I mean, a great play from RPX. They're able to get their flank working with Piff, they get the kill, and then they have the counter flank as well from Rosso
Hello?
a flank as well from Ash's favor, but just gets picked off. There's a ton of lag right now.
Yeah, there is a lot of lag right now. I wonder if it's... I've heard something about the Illy servers being a little bit bad. Obviously, the Discord servers aren't Illy, but that could just be like servers in general right now are going down.
Yeah, I have, I'm actually a bit
I,
questionable about what's going on with the servers because also
yeah,
my internet is dying, but I mean,
yeah.
hopefully everything gets figured out. We're going to take it to a quick tech and we'll be back in hopefully just a second. All right, we are back here. Hopefully the internet issues have subsided, but I feel like it will not be our last tech pause of the day. The attack here that lost the last round is looking to run down to B, and they're actually going through connector. What will the defense be expecting here? Because there's a lot of footsteps coming.
Yeah, Fossey and Zed are going to hear all these footsteps. They take out the chamber trip. This is where they can pause, take a moment, really start to work the map. But with the pistols, they're just going to start running into Fossey and Zed. Fossey able to get the first kill onto Venny. Sensi getting taken out by a turn in the back. And these players are just trapped inside Art. They have nowhere to go. It's going to be very scary for Piff. Whoever peaks first, Piff or Ash's favorite. This is an intense battle of the minds, battle of the wits, almost.
Yeah, and Piff does want to move forward. You can really see them really wanting to try and catch one of these players off guard, but it's just going to hold this position, just going to wait in. Actually, the map has given up a bit, so B-Link is free here for Rozo Core to potentially try to take this side. Of course, the rotates will come through. This is going to be a very interesting bloodbath, but it's just so difficult for Paradox to really, or sorry, for Rozo Core to really play into this round with how Paradox is currently.
Yeah, Core going to be able to get the bomb down. Ooh, but Piff with a beautiful ghost headshot is going to be able to find the enemy KJ, MLK. And it's just going to be a bloodbath in CT. But that is a beautiful bomb plant and a decent amount of damage onto Piff. And that'll be the eco round for the side of Paradox. It's pretty good from Paradox too, you know, not taking too much damage.
Yeah, not bad at all for death. That is a near perfect round here for the defense, and we'll see if they can turn it into more.
Yeah, I really love the way they broke that chamber trip, or the way Core broke the chamber trip and then started to work around the map. I think like it was an excellent showcasing of decent macro even on an eco round. They were taking their time and being disciplined. And that shows why these teams are some of the top teams, and Core especially when the one expected to win, they just play incredibly disciplined even on those lower buy rounds. As it looks like there's going to be a full fight from Paradox on A main. Zed is just walking with his knife out. He's going to swing into this player, and Foss is going to be able to take out Venny from behind. And that's going to be two beautiful kills, but the trades are right back from Peng and MLK. And that's going to be an immediate rotate from the defenders all the way to the A side as Ash's favorite gets this free B site with just a nano swarm to hold it. And he's going to tell his team to come running over.
Yeah, a great play there from Peng and MLK to really be able to find that fight victory. And we saw Paradox really want to try and fight for that space, but they just lost.
Spike planted.
And the bomb is going to be able to go down for the side of Core, and this is going to allow Paradox to kind of recuperate, grab a few gun upgrades, both get a Phantom and a Vandal of their own, and go all the way on the flank.
Killed my bot.
Slowly, they are going to look to try to retake this site, or just look for exits at this point because the time has run out.
Yeah, they're not going to really be able to get too much. They might be able to find MLK here. He is taken down. That's a very good kill. And this is honestly a really good bonus from the side of Paradox.
My internet's dying. Every time I speak, my internet goes out. I just keep seeing. I don't know if it's because this illy servers or whatnot, but I can talk.
I can talk. Look, it's cut out.
That's a good
I can talk. Just leave. I will say that was a beautiful round from Paradox. I think the A main push was something. It was done really well, and it was a great decision. Like they were on the lower eco. Let's just get some damage done. I had Venny peeking out. Venny, I think it's Venny peeking out there, kind of wide, kind of gave his position away and allowed them to get 2 free kills. Eventually traded out, but the 2 kills nonetheless are very important to Senti with this op line. The smoke also was really nice, but nice shot from Senti. Venny just peeking out there in the open. Available to so many angles. At least he only had the Sheriff in light armor, so he's going to go down. first blood. Ash's favorite slowly creeping up through art here. Fossey gonna be able to spot him. Ash just find him, and the stun comes through, and it's not gonna be to any. Where's he fell? Oh, is Ash's favorite repeats and finds two? Oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful mechanics. He's gonna pick up the Primordial. Like, we all love that skin. As Piff and ZRZ are left on site, they kind of hold this attack back from the remaining of Core, but it is a fake. The other two Core players with the bomb are going to the B site. However, Sensi spots Ash in the back, and is just going to be able to take him out from the side of water. That's going to even up the numbers here. And I mean, these players are just all over the map right now. Paradox finally rotating back, and Leve fan's going to have to deal with this trip, which is going to reveal his position. Senti moves up through the lane. All these players, there's two heaven, or two CT, one heaven. The turret's gonna spot one. Pip looking through, trying to clear street, but he gets taken out as MLK from behind is able to get secure some good shots on him. As Senti trying to clear the side all on his own. ZRZ finally jumping through from heaven. There's a gap in that smoke, and that's gonna allow him to get one kill. However, MLK turns around and absolutely secures that round, as Senti's gonna have to back up and save so he can have a gun for the following round.
Teleport's gone.
Yeah, it's a great round right there. Hey, pick up the operator as well. Not bad at all. I mean, yes, of course you would like to win that, but being able to at least hold your operator to the next one just makes it so at least the gun doesn't run out of total value. As I'm restarting my game right now and hoping that I can actually see and play the game at this point. But hey, overall, a pretty good round there from the side of RPX, and we'll see if they can fight back into this next one and try and re-get that lead they once had.
Yeah, 2-2. Core, I mean, the macro from them has been, it's been pretty good. They're dealing with these Senti util. I mean, Ash with that lurk getting two there is just incredible. The fight through art. He's gonna have to push Zed RZ off the line. They're gonna be able to kill the chamber trip from this, and this could call for a pause. However, they could just run into art, as it looks like that's what they're doing. As Fossey gets one, then he forced to flash through. Fossey all the way back onto site now. The dog from main is going to force both Senti and Fossey to look through his main, and Senti's going to be able to get that kill. Now, Core has to think of something to do, but beautiful stun from Fossey. It doesn't matter. Their Bang kills him while stunned. And it's going to be a 2v4. Core left in a much lower man position, and this is going to be Paradox potentially bringing that round back. That round lead back.
Such a good round here for RPX, being able to defend this A side. I feel like that's something so far they've been very good at just holding off. But hey, this round isn't over. Ash's favorite going for something a bit ballsy, but might get cut off here by the KG on the other side. We'll hear them, and it is still looking like a good round here for Core, or for RPX.
Ash's favorite's gonna swing into this. He finds one. He's gonna need at least a 4K. I don't remember if he got the other kill. No, it was Peng. He's gonna need at least a 4K. Pulls that trip back. It's going to be no help to him. He gets spotted by the eye and taken out by Milk. The round lead is back in Paradox's favor. Core is now on a save. Oh, no, they're not. They have a lot of money. That's insane to me, actually. But Core... Oh, yeah, they won 2 rounds in a row.
Yeah, it helped them a bit.
Wasn't aware.
But either way, I mean, their money situation is a bit rough, but with Ash's favorite having that tour de force and giving that rifle over to the team, it does allow them to have a bit more stability overall, but I'm still intrigued to see how this round will go, because I do feel like Paradox is very much in the favor with having the econ lead. They can actually buy a lot of their util without worrying about too much. But hey, 3 ultimates in the hands here of Core, 2 in the hands of RPX. A lot of things can happen in this round, and it all starts with this mid pressure.
Yeah, Venny taking out this cage turret's going to be really helpful, but Piff might spot him. Then he's been a little bit over aggressive recently. Thankfully, he's going back. Beautiful spray control onto that Yoru clone. So we're looking back towards art. Try to take down this chamber util, potentially.
Yeah.
As Ash's favorite creeps up. Oh.
I mean, hey, this is going to be very interesting here. The Chamber's still holding this area and might be able to find one of these picks as this rotate comes through from Core.
Yeah, Core dogging through main. Senti finds this. Both the Chambers giving immense value to both their teams. The stun comes through, the eye comes through. The other stun comes through from the enemy Ash. That is every util and no kills. Senti still has this line. He is seized, but he is a chamber, so it doesn't really matter that much. But he can't hear anything. A smoke comes through. That's going to allow them to cross. There's a pullback, but he still finds a kill. Beautiful positioning from Senti. Fossey holding this art. Then he might walk right into his crosshairs. As he does, Fossey with the wallbang. Ash's favorite. Oh, Fossey plays that well. Does not re-peek into that player. Very smart by him.
A great play here, and it's not over yet.
Okay, creeping up to her. 12 seconds left. They're going to have to move right now if they want to get anything done. Fossey taken down. Ash's favorite has the line of the operator. Senti is now dead too. The fade ult comes through, and Zed has marked all of them, but there's no teammates to back up in the timer. They didn't plant the spike in time.
What just happened?
How did they not plant the spike in time?
If this is where I wish we had a replay feature, because what just happened? They had the spike centrally down. I wonder if that KJ utility then might have actually might have got them off that spike plant. Either way, that is a bit of a whiff of a round for Core, and that helps RPX so much. They're able to recover the operator as well, most likely. But either way, I mean, such a nice round here that they scapegoat by.
I cannot believe Core just lost that round, and they are on the save now that I was talking about so highly before.
Absolutely crazy.
Doing a good job taking that Senti util out. Ooh, Ash's favorite. Getting real bold here.
Yeah, I mean, the whole team's probably going to back up with how Ash's favorite is currently playing their round, but this eco has to really try and find something. But with this utility Piff has on the site, and with I Drink Milk here, but Ash's favorite finds a huge shot, but it gets traded.
Wow. That's a crazy shot. He must have saw his arm. Very well done. Ooh.
Not over yet.
The eye towards A main, but Senti has all this info that they aren't towards A, and Piff is just backing up. I think he's going to try to just play retake. I'm surprised that Zed hasn't rotated more towards the B side.
No kill just yet, but it is a bit scary, but all the rotate should be coming now as they know these players are here and they cannot grab the weapon, so it's... Oh, nice shot.
Yeah, it's not the greatest smoke from Peng, giving a huge gap in heaven. And that's really going to allow these Paradox players to just work through the site very slowly. They have a ton of time. Yep, and they're going to rip that KJ ult. It's going to be very good. It's just up to ZRZ on site. Benny going to try to do as much damage as he can. MLK getting nice one, and Senti getting that trade onto him. They're going to have to get on the spike now. They have no smoke agent to hold it back. However, that Seize is not doing much, as it's going to be the 5th round for Paradox and the 3rd in a row.
A bit of damage into them, but overall they get a very nice and clean one down. Senti once again able to reclaim that operator, and Paradox, they give themselves a 3-round gap. They have the operator used into his next one. Core have to be very careful. Of course, they can buy, and now they'll be calling their first timeout of this game right here. So I'm very intrigued to see what they call, because they do need to figure out how they're going to be able to attack this defense, but either way, I feel like they have some sort of plan, and they keep trying this mid push, so I wonder if we see something slightly different.
Yeah, they've been doing a good job targeting the Senti util, as I've kind of said before, but they aren't really slowing down too much after that. And I think what Paradox is doing super well is that they're kind of just playing super disciplined and playing for retakes if they don't have quite all the information that they need off this double Senti comp that they have. They play back, they let these core players get on the site, and then they kind of let these retakes rip. I think, granted, that they shouldn't really have actually lost that round where the spike didn't go in time. I'm like, it's insane that they did to me, and I think that round would have changed a lot of the outcomes of the following rounds. However, I think this is just going to cause Core to maybe play a little bit quicker here and just kind of start slamming sites more, because these Paradox play and taking and I wouldn't be surprised if we see them get a little bit more aggressive into the back sites with the CTs or Flower and really take these back sites, because they're just allowing Paradox to retake so freely, and I don't think Core have yet had a stop to that.
It looks like Core will be defaulting in this round. I have 3 players towards A for now with the bomb. Just once again, though, look at Killjoy setting up actually on the A site is just going to be so free for this. We're going to have so much util to really be able to deal with this potential attack. So I'm very intrigued to see what Core ultimately do call. And yeah, that lockdown's going to come out and they're going to try and force it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to get out of where they want to.
Yeah, a lot of KJ util, a suck, a seize. I mean, everything is going through. Yeah, that suck is going to come through, and Fossey's going to be able to get a kill on Aveni. The smokes are already down. Piff finds one of the MLK, but this round is falling apart for Core. Leviathan able to get a trade and regroup with his teammate. On the other side of the map, they're going to run through Art, and I think they're going to recuperate onto the B site since he has a line in the water. That would be terrifying if he walked into there. But Paradox are just going to play this on A, and yet again, play this retake because they have the numbers.
Yeah, and they had that trip there from the chamber, so now they know that this take onto the B site is happening. But with this 4 versus 2, it's just going to be so easy for them to play. But at least Astra has these stars, has this annoying utility to stop, but they're not paying attention. Oh no, oh, barely hits the box.
It's really unfortunate, and Peng is going to be able to get both of those smokes out. He has the Astra ult to work with, but I don't know if it'll be viable in this round. Fossey ripping the overdrive. Is going to be able to take out Levy Fang, and Peng is all alone. He gets one, but it's not enough, and that's going to be the 6th round for Paradox.
I've seen a lot of Neons these days really just using that overdrive when there's like 1 or 2 players left when your team has a very favorable position. I mean, fair enough, but I always find it interesting when they do try and pull that out instead of trying to just actually just fight it with your guns. But hey, if you're not going to use the ultimate for a different type of purpose like entering, might as well use it there just to secure it overall. And that is what they did, and we'll see what Rozo Core decide to do now. They called that timeout, it didn't work, and now we're in a bit of a pickle. They're down by 4 rounds, but they have some ultimates to use. Specifically, Peng's Cosmic Divide into this round has to be huge. They have that Dimensional Drift with Vinde as well, but this B site, it's been known to be able to hold with that certain ultimate. So, Senti, can you potentially stifle it?
Who's next?
Senti gets jump spotted, and the Yoru ultimate is going to come through. It's going to spot Senti. Since he's forced to back up, he's body blocking. He almost dies. Veni's gonna pop out of nowhere. Oh, but Senti 40 right before it is able to get Veni and get this operator on the line. He's backing up. Oh, that was really scary. Oh, but the flood is coming through from Paradox. They know they have the better guns, and it's just gonna be yet again another blender and another round win for Paradox.
I can't believe that happened there to Vinay. I mean, fair enough. The shorty battle just gets completely won by this chamber, and that is just how bad this game has been going so far for Core, just in a nutshell. And yes, this is RPX's map, of course. This is Paradox's map pick, but I mean, man, I was really expecting Core to be able to fight back a little bit more. Of course, this map is nowhere near over, but we need to see some fight out of them. With only 1 hero rifle available for the chamber in this round, it just seems so hard for them, especially right now.
Oh my god, my game. Okay, sorry. Looks like these players are in Art. We're gonna clear out this Art yet again. Do this kind of slow defaulty. Get that chamber util out. Get that KJ util out. Oh, and Hydric Milk is playing this really far up. That was really interesting from him. He wanted that kill. He wanted to reclaim that info. I understand completely. And Ash is just gonna punish him for it.
Smokes are gone, but this chamber's here.
Yeah, chamber with such a long line. He's going to be able to hold this close angle and TP out almost immediately. I think they're doing a... Yeah, they are doing... Oh, beautiful. Well done from Peg. Oh! Oh my god. Venny ready for that angle.
Revenge.
Yeah. Core is just taking over this round. The operator shot misses, and Fossey with 2. I don't know. I mean, the other person just walked into that bullet there. Venny with another kill into Fossey, and ZRZ is so low. Piff with 1, though. It's a 2v2 all of a sudden. Piff trying to kill Ash. It's a 1v1. All up to Peng. 8 bullets. He has to reload. Peng knows his location, and it's going to be a spray down, and Peng does not have the right bullets or gun for the situation, and that's going to be a round for Paradox.
I can't believe somehow Paradox are getting away with it every single time, and it all started with Fossey peeking out and finding a double kill, and then Piff eventually gets the rotate over and just able to find every 1v1 you really want. Just a jumping chamber out of the smoke and then just finishes it off against the other KJ. Either way, 12 kills, 3 deaths, 1 assist here for Piff, looking extremely confident on this defensive half, looking great on this KJ so far, and I would be very worried if I was Core now. This is their last chance in this half, essentially, for this rifle round. They have no ultimates, only one off of Ash's favorite chamber, Tour de Force, but will that be enough? Will they even be able to find it at this point? Because how good RPX has been on this defense and just the luck, ultimately, that they're getting.
Yeah. I mean, Core is just, they're falling apart. They're not even doing the default anymore. They gave a ton of space to Fossey. He's going to be able to get out pretty quickly. And there's this star here for free damage control. Doctor's
Spot out.
but Fossey gets blinded and spammed through the box. I mean, really unfortunate. Well done. It's another man advantage that Core has been put in. But, I mean, we know how many they've won.
At least the good thing for this, though, is that the top fragger is down.
True. Fossey. The super sub. The super sub, may add. Oh, but this guy, Milk, is just going to take out Levy Fan. That's their info gone. However, Smoke's gone for Paradox. That could be pretty bad. No way to smoke any choke point. Senti's going to be able to hold this with an off. I think the jump spot sees him, but Senti does not care. He's going to hold that line very aggressively. Doors working up the A side on the other side of the map, and that's going to call his teammates to rotate to A. Betty doesn't quite spot Piff, and Piff's going to be able to take him down. They only have 12 seconds, and I think this might be another no bomb plant for as long as Piff can play this fine. He just has to wait for the bomb plant to go down. And that's the round for Core. He doesn't have time.
What a great play again from Piff. And this defense, like you mentioned, I mean, they went down to numbers, but it didn't matter. Not even the top frag was available for that round, but RPX are able to win it, and they just can't get onto these sites cleanly every single time. RPX just fight, and Core, they just kind of lose numbers constantly. It's just not going their way. It's 9-2. It's potentially a 9-3, but most likely a 10-2 half in favor of Paradox, the lower seed in this game, and potentially the biggest dark horses in this tournament, and they're looking to potentially take map number 1 soon.
You want to play? Let's play.
And both chamber ultimates coming out. The Tour de Force has been enabled for both teams.
The Tour de Force.
Yeah, the Tour de Force. Ash's favor going to peek this really. Oh my goodness! What a pixel peek. He's clipping that right now. I know he's clipping it. And
Bro could make playoffs, but he's
up.
still doing those plays.
Still making the clip. He's gotta. I don't know. He's gotta do something somehow. And these players from Core are just gonna sit back. Oh my god, this is huge for Zed. He's gonna get all the info that they aren't actually pushing up. It's gonna be kind of a fake. It's an odd ultimate, I will say, but I mean, these players have to know that they're not going to the A site. Piff is already rotating over. That is super interesting. They do the recall, and they've done a good job of avoiding the operator. I think that's what's been Core's kind of biggest turmoil, is this operator from Senti.
Wow, that is an early lockdown.
Yeah, that was really quick. Ooh, Levy Fan with the spam into heaven, the Guardian too. Gets that nice clean headshot. Levy Fan is forced to back up out of that KJ util. Does not get detained. And Fossey with this overdrive is going to be able to find 3, and the defuse will come through as Peng has no time to kill that diffuser with a 10-2 half.
It's such a rough game here for Rozo. Core Paradox are really just running it. It doesn't matter if they're even able to get the spike down, because they continue to just look so good in these fights. They don't really care, and somehow every time they get that player advantage, or they don't get the player advantage, they just get the kills that they all just need, and everything just falls to the hills. But of course, this is going to be a change of sides. Rozo Core now will be on the defense. Paradox will be on attack. But with how the momentum currently is, with how good Paradox has looked, I mean, this could be over in just a matter of seconds. But everything right now matters about who wins this pistol round. And with how both teams are lined up, they're not going to be touching each other to start this one off, that's for sure. I don't know. I give up on that
I'm
sentence.
I'm sorry. I heard you give up too, like midway through. Fossey able to find that cage at util. The frenzy coming through. I think he's aware of MLK's position. He 100% is. Fossey really leading the charge here. He needs to prove himself somehow. Peng backing up out of there. He's gonna have to play retake. It's gonna be a 5v5 retake situation. And I mean, last time Paradox won the pistol not too cleanly. They had to retake onto the A side, and now Core is put in the exact same situation. Can they perform better on the side?
Whoa.
Oh my god, Senti with a beautiful headshot. And these three players are holding a crossing arc. Fossey gets one. Living Fan finally able to get the trade, but Fossey with a second on that frenzy. Is he going to get a third? Yes, he will. It's going to be 3 kills for Fossey. Peng trying to do God's work here. And Senti and Fossey with the duo ace. That's going to be the pistol round to Paradox, and it's looking very rough.
Yeah, you said not too cleanly in the first pistol. Well, there's a cleaner one for you, as they just have that art crunch so down pat. I mean, yes, Fossey is a sub going into this, but I mean, they still have a brain, and they're able to easily call out what they need to do, and they were just both online. Fossey slides in, gets that triple, and then Senti able to find a double of their own. A very nice round here for RPX, and this could be the end of Rozo Core in the very first map. Of course, we'll see how it all goes down. The Sheriff's available, and Vinay constantly getting taken down by the enemy chamber has been kind of a story so far in this map pick. I hope we can see Vinay get a bit more luck and get some momentum, because this is one of the better players on Core as well.
Yeah, he's playing a little bit aggressive with that Sheriff. Fossey only has a bucket to work with, but Vinay is just pulled out of that position. MLK getting baited for. Milk knows his position. Leve Fan with that trade piff from behind. There's so much going on here. I don't even know what to look at. I'm surprised the players do. Piff not quite able to land those ghost shots as Venny finally gets a kill. Ooh, beautiful shot from Zed. Fossey's up, pushed up with this Bucky. It's a 3v3 situation. The best situation Core has been in a while to win around. The guns aren't too favored for either side, but the health is so low for Venny as they push into halls. Fossey gets one with the Bucky. He's stunned, but it doesn't matter. It's a 1v1. Ash's favorite has to pull big, and ZRZ takes him down, putting Paradox on match point.
Death taxes and having a chance to win the round, but once again, one player on this RPX team is able to win it out. And just look at these KDs on the top 3 members. I know ZRZ was the one to win that and has 11 assists in this game, but Fossey going 29-4. The rest of them also having double-digit kills too. It is just looking so good for them, and we'll see if Core can find just a bit of hope, just a bit of help, because yes, they are still most likely going to lose this map, but getting some momentum back, just getting any pressure on the RPX can go a long way, as Fossey can die off rip.
Yeah, Fossey dying first is a really big thing, and Venny finding another kill. This mid-crunch is so huge. That was beautifully done from Core. They're finally in a huge man advantage. They have a gun advantage. They're out on site, and Leve Fan just takes Senti down. It's all up to Milk, and he's able to find one, but not anymore. And that is a beautiful round from Core. The mid-crunch done almost perfectly.
Yeah, I mean, that is what they need. They need to get some sort of momentum back, and just getting at least one round, maybe turn it into a couple, just spark a potential fake comeback, or maybe into a real comeback. We'll have to see, but those right clicks there from Leve Fan was quite interesting. Did not want to just left click their way to freedom. No hip firing allowed with the Bulldog, apparently, but we'll see what the rest of the team does decide to do. The defense has 3 players potentially going to try to defend this B site. Will they be able to, as they do have those big weapons?
Oh, Fossey with a beautiful first kill. The stun comes through. Fossey with the... Damn, bro. Where was this on Boba? Oh my god. He's going crazy.
Hey, he was still like a top 3, top 5 player. I don't remember the statistics, but he was somewhere up there, you know?
He was good. He was good.
Unk still watched, though.
Dunk is washed. Dunk is washed. Dunk is washed. Lenny. I mean, all of Core are here. It is a horrible start to a round that they literally need to win if they want to stay alive at all in this map, as every round following your opponent's getting 12 is. And I mean,
Yeah,
they're
and
going to stack here on the B side.
Piff might be looking for some sort of rotate or lurk as well, so I'm intrigued to see if they do commit. It looks like they will, but the Sentinel is going very slow to the other side. Senti will find one though.
Yeah. Fossey popping that overdrive. He wants to secure the win. And Piff with the final kill. That will be a 13-3 for the side of Paradox. Don't go away. We'll be right back with map number 2.
Welcome back here in Boba Bash Losers Round 2, the quarterfinals of the losers. It is Rozo Core, it is Rozo Paradox. In that last map, Rozo Paradox absolutely spanked Rozo Core, going 13-3 on their map pick of Pearl, but we are heading to Rozo Core's map pick themselves. It is going to be on Corrodum Roads, joined with Cringed, and now this time Super will be observing. Hopefully all our internet issues are fine. Hopefully everyone can play to their full extent. Cringed, how are you feeling as that last map was a bit of a stomp?
Yeah, Core got annihilated, to say the least. I mean, they were so close in so many rounds. They got some first bloods, but at the end of the day, they couldn't get those points up, and then their econ just started to deplete, and they couldn't do anything about it. But now we're on to the next map. Hopefully, they can make something out of it. And if we're looking at Core's comp right now, double smokes, pretty interesting.
Yeah, I mean, this could be quite intriguing. We've seen double smokes quite a bit here on Corrode. I had two variable success overall, and it looks like he is going to be a bit of a mirror in that type of end, but we're going to be getting a Sage here on Descenti, and that is going to be much different than the Vice I'm used to, so I'm intrigued to see how Sage can be played on this map.
I actually enjoy Sage on this map. I've seen a couple comps on Sage, and they could completely like remove the mid lurks, the mid pushes, and take that away. So it's harder for the enemy team to rotate. It'll take a while.
Yeah, and we'll see how everything will be played and get it done. It is going to be on attack first for Rozo Core. On defense will be Rozo Paradox. So, I mean, hey, we have seen this play out before on Pearl. Will it go the same, or can we see Rozo Core have a better game, start off potentially even get their team a pistol round, which unfortunately they are just not able to get in that last map. But this is their map pick. They're looking good. They're looking strong. Can they give us a potential comeback?
Yeah, and looking at Core's guns, they're confident in their shooting. A lot of them are buying Ghost right now. I mean, hey, you guys want those that confidence back? Sure, get those Ghosts and hopefully it makes some. You guys can make something out of it.
And as we get into this game right here, the attack is going to be looking to go potentially towards this mid area. We've seen these Neons really look to get their pressure on the through a link quite a bit throughout this tournament in general so far, and I assume once this Viper's wall will go down, it is what we're going to see as that Haunt will look to try and clear out some space as they slowly make their way, but they're actually going to get spotted out by that beautiful dart, and some shots will be transpired because of that, but no kill just yet as the fights will come very soon.
Yep, and they're holding. RPX is holding this as close as they can, but oh, someone DC'd. Cut.
Yeah, unfortunately, more internet issues today, and it's looking like Peng and Vinay will be able to find a few more picks of their own. A very nice round here out of Paradox, or sorry, out of Rozo Core, capitalizing on the unfortunate lag issues that are just going to be prominent today because the servers are just dying as ZRZ will fall to Leve fan. That's 3 kills, and another P10 is going to come out after this round.
Yeah, they bought those Ghosts and it helped them out. RPX died, got completely annihilated that round, and Core only lost 1 member from their team, so they're looking pretty up right now. They were gonna head to a BRB, see what's up with the internet.
All right, we are back here. Unfortunately, the lag issues have not subsided, but we still have to play on anyway. It's going to be the defense pushing forward here for this team as Vinay will be able to start us off, and they're just looking to push forward even further. Rozo Core are just going to be looking for these picks. Ash's favor on this flank will be able to find a double, and it's going to be a flawless round here for Rozo Core. A bit of a fast one as we get right back into this, as I assume the toxicity for both of these teams will start to come.
Yep. It's only 2 rounds in, second game though, and it seems like both teams are really stressing about this internet issue that's going on with Valorant. I mean, it's happening to Rhodes, it happened to Super, it's happening to me, and it's a pretty stressful thing, but it looks like it's working in Core's favor because they're up 2-0 right now, and now it's a full buy for RPX, and we can see what they're gonna do with that.
Yeah, I mean, I am intrigued to see if Rosa Core are just going to look to push the initiative, knowing that Paradox is having a lot of internet issues right now, and it just kind of seems like they're just pushing in without any remorse. But Piff will start off top of the kill. I Drink Milk will be able to find one. Piff with another one. It's going to be double on the round here for Viper, and Rosa Core playing so fast, but it's kind of biting them in the butt as they're being a bit sloppy overall. As Ash's favorite finds a huge double kill, making things a slight bit more interesting, as these kills should surely start to come out a bit more. It's all up to Ash's favorite, but Piff gets a quadra on the round and gets their first round here for this map of yeah, we're gonna see this a lot in this map.
Okay, I'm living in fear right now, guys, but good round from RPX at the moment. Paradox really pinched Core onto B when they were trying to retake. And I mean, Core, yeah, they took that site easily, but it was given up because RPX wanted to retake the site together, and it was perfect plan from them, and they ended up on top that round. Looking at the buys now, there's only one person that's not buying.
Yeah, we'll see. Hey, you know what? A Sheriff could be a Vandal, but just slightly compact and also not a Vandal at all. But we'll see what Fossey can do with it. Paranoid is going to come through link. Fossey won't be able to find a kill just yet. At favorite will be able to find one. As Fossey finds a double. Who needs a Vandal or Phantom when you have a Sheriff finding a double kill for your team, giving your team the advantage? On the other side, Santi is going to need some help here. Will get pushed forward. Fossey won't be able to find the trade just yet, as more shots going back and forth, but still no kill. Fossey continuing the push, but once again, it is going to be Rosso Core finding that player advantage. ZRZ available here with Piff. They can definitely clutch this one out. It's only a 2 versus 3. It's very playable, but with that Nightfall, it is just going to be so much more difficult to even be able to contest. Of course, with that ultimate coming out, the Nightfall really gonna hurt this retake overall. Piff also still here with the advantage, but ZRZ able to find Vinay. Only 10 bullets left in the trigger. Gonna look to reload that. It's a 2 versus 2. Time is starting to run out. Does have this haunt to be quite annoying. Will eventually use it, but Piff is gonna need some help. But Piff will be able to find one. We'll have it, or we'll joke it again, and Piff can win the round. RPX goes up, and it's gonna be 2-2 as this 2v3 retake concludes.
What a retake from RPX. I mean, Paradox did that really well. When you're looking at Core, I thought they were playing well. They played time. They were trying to play off of each other, but I feel like that smoke that came out from the Viper really fucked up their post plant that they wanted, and RPX was able to isolate the ones and play those fights and win that round for them. And now look, Fozzie has a gun now. Everyone has guns. We see an Odin coming out from their Omen. I Drink Milk. Let's see what he can do with this gun on this paper-thin map here.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out as some more mid-aggression from Core is looking to come through once again. Of course, they will be able to get that dart hit and will be able to spot the neon, so they know essentially where this attack is coming through. It's going to be a mid-pressure once again, and they're actually letting them potentially head towards B ever so slightly, as they will be spotted, as it is going to be eventually a faster push. ZRZ, though, the one to look at for this round here for this team. Can RPX hold this off? And it really all depends on what happens in this upper mid echelon, the mid window especially, could definitely be transported to the highway to hell. But for now, we're slowly playing this game.
RPX is respecting this mid push, allowing them to take it, and
And ZRZ finds two!
Spike
Peng
down
finds the
mid.
trade, but unfortunately, it just has not gone their way. But they're actually starting to look to go towards this A site instead. I Drink Milk is here, but are you going to be paying attention enough for this potential fight? Will be able to find some damage, but no kill just yet. Paranoia available.
30 seconds left.
Here's the drop from the other Omen. Is in such trouble. Will find damage onto the Omen, won't find the kill, but the rest of the team, they rotate through. 20 seconds remaining. Can they attack this site now? They know Fossey's here. The Neon will just look to try and stop them once more, but Benet able to find the first kill. Fossey finds a double, and it's all up to MLK. Finds the right click, but can't find the kill because Fossey finds a triple on the round. Paradox go up 3-2.
Go, go, go.
great round, great hold from Paradox. I think with Piff's what's it called? The pit on B allowed for Paradox to understand that, hey, I don't think Core's gonna come here. They're too scared. There's not enough information for them, especially since they took that mid space and couldn't go around the Viper's pit. So it was smart for RPX players to stick to A and hold that shit down.
Gotta say, I love the little pit, and
Yes.
we'll see if the little pit can find value in future rounds, because it did kind of stave them off of going there. This eco here for Core is looking to be aggressive. ZRZ in a big of trouble. The overdrive won't be able to find a kill just yet as it's running down, but nice stun will hit ZRZ, but the trade anyway will transpire. Piff able to defend this site for now. Of course, not the biggest gun upgrades just yet. Double kill now. Won't be able to find the other. Shoots just above Peng's head, leaving in a 3 versus 2. Leve will be spotted out, but the bomb isn't even in the hands of Rozo Core. They will use the From the Shadows to ultimately get it, and actually stays on it. There's no cancellation to it. They are looking to go towards this A site, but Peng might be in a world of hurt because all 3 players of RPX are also expecting this, as Leife has to be careful, will be able to find the first, can't find the second. It's too many players around with 45 left. It is all up to this Omen that they actually have no idea the whereabouts to. Will eventually spot out as the wall goes up. Unfortunate timing for Peng. They get stunned up and has to back off with 30 seconds left. I mean, Paradox are looking great for this round.
Yeah,
30 seconds
Peng
left.
really needs to book it and run straight back to B. I believe that Peng had the site earlier, but even though the bomb was out here, maybe he forgot to cancel the ult, so he couldn't go back to B and plant. Or maybe just the communication between the team was a little confused, so they were unsure of what the plan was. So Peng just stuck at his
10
ult,
seconds left.
and he made it back to the site, so hopefully he can win with this Odin in his hand.
Yeah, we'll definitely find out, as I don't know if that was just a glitch for our end, but can hear the running over towards that area. But it looks like it's going to be 2 of the members running up through the attacker spawn. But of course, they have no idea where Peng is. They assume after they can very cleanly be able to hold or to clear the site out, that is going to be heaven. But with time running out here, things are going to get interesting. It is Santi, it is Fossey. Can they win the round ultimately, or can this Omen do what has been done before? We'll be able to find the first. Is just sticking a Santi, and it is going to be a round for the defense. RPX, pros don't fake, and Peng will lose this round.
Yes, congratulations to Santi. He is a pro. He did not fake that plant. And Fossey holding it down for him so that he gets at least a little bit of time for Santi to hold down that plant and give a little bit more confidence to Santi. And with the position that Peng was in, I don't think that spam area was working out. I think he just needed to push over a little bit and it would have worked, but now Core's struggling. Now it's 2 and 4.
Just an unfortunate situation for Peng overall, but has a good set of hands. I don't think it's too bothered overall. Knows the team can easily get back into this game, as the Steel Garden is going to come out very early in this round. Won't be able to get locked out for now is Core, but MLK will be able to find the first blood on the Fossey. A huge pick, and Piff won't be able to find Axe favorite just yet. Will eventually be able to find it. Benet has to be careful, get paranoid, will stay alive for now, but the trade will come through. Piff and the rest of the team now will push the initiative. Santi with a double. It's all up to MLK. Can the lower Tate fade win? It's just not going to happen. ZRZ finds another pick, and that is now 5 rounds in a row for RPX.
Yeah, and look at that mid space that MLK was able to get a pick off of Fozzie. You can tell that mid space is super important. You see the quick rotates happening there, so you can easily catch people off guard. But when RPX is playing full retake on the B site, it's very easy for them to come as a team together and pinch core. So they're
I like
doing
that.
this pretty well.
Pause it if you can.
Yeah, it's paused. And we're looking at
I like
another P10 right now. I have no idea what is going on, and it just seems like these Val servers are not working in anyone's favor, and unfortunately it is going to be another Be Right Back screen, so we will be right back for you guys.
We are back here, and once again, the casters have changed, and Super is back here with me. 4 ultimates in the hands here for RPX. They've won 5 rounds in a row after that tech. What's going to happen here is Cora's pushing through mid.
Back. I live once more. As it looks like
For now.
if on this B side, he's been doing a great job holding this down. Is yet again tasked to just, oh my god, Ash's favorite is in their spawn finding 2. I don't know how he got there or when he did. He holds his sprint out for a little bit too long, and Milk gets the trade, but Venny kills Piff, and that might just be enough for Core to get their 3rd round on the board. It's all up to ZRZ and Milk. Both the Odins in the round. Odins are incredibly powerful on this map, but I don't know if they're that powerful for retakes. And with the Viper's Pit, in case they need it, this might be Core's 3rd round already.
It's looking pretty good for them. ZRZ does have the Hunter's Fury available, but I just don't think he can realistically use it. And with this smoke as well, I mean, it's just not guns that can really just...
Shadows traveling.
As it looks like they're gonna be walking through sight. Paranoia comes through from the side of Paradox, but they can't quite get into sight, and Leve Fan here in the smoke is gonna time it on him, and he gets really confused, and he's gonna find the kill anyways. That will be the 3rd round for Core, and as I return, so does Core.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very good play from to ultimately be able to win that round in the early and then the end as well. That's exactly what Core needed. The question is, can they continue that? Because they're going to put RPX onto a bit of a weird buy. They're only going to have 3 rifles into this one. So what can we see from Core to really be able to fight back? And we need to see if they can continue this potential comeback to really tie this game up.
Yeah, and it's going to be a brawl down the mid. Both teams running down mid. Fossey only with the classic. He's on the save now. Blind for Pen comes through, and Andre Milk and ZRZ come out on top. The overdrive comes through. Fossey able to find Ash's favorite. It's suddenly a 5v2, and Core have nowhere to go. They're trying to break through A. Leve fan with taking a lot of health is able to get the kill on the Senti and the dink on the Milk, but that is a phantom diff right there. MLK, the last player left alive for Core, and it's starting to look like it has been for every other round except for the last.
But, I mean, what a great play from them. They just pushed through mid, and that's something Core weren't expecting. Paradox has been so passive towards that area the entire map so far, and they finally push out, and then it just does not go Core's way. They can't even fight back, and with that lower weapon buy that Paradox had, I mean, that is the perfect round for them to get. They'll get their money straight back, but Rosa Core can still buy into the next round, so this is not over just yet. So I'm intrigued to see how everything does ultimately goes. MLK is looking to potentially have a heater.
Oh, I thought he got 2. But yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. Well done from Paradox. Incredible mid push.
Not bad at all, but this is where the game gets very interesting, as both these teams are going to have this weapon buy. Both these teams are needing this next round win to really be able to continue overall. Rosa Core do not want to go down even more rounds. This is their map pick. They have to really show signs of life, and right now, I mean, Paradox, they're looking to continue their effort, continue their domination. The question is, can they, as Rosa Core looking to go down mid again?
Gonna be another huge mid push. The dart comes through a little bit early. MLK is gonna get spotted by it though. The spam isn't quite quick enough. Thorns are taken out. The spam comes through. Oh my god, Benny with the spam onto the Odin. Back himself is able to find ZRZ. That's gonna be a huge first blood. A lot of damage taken, but I mean, a kill in return is very well done. Fossey's super aware of MLK in this corner. Just waiting for the swing out. He's gonna swing him, and Ash's favorite gets that kill on Hydra Milk. Both the Odins down. And this is gonna potentially allow them to go to the B site. Piff is all alone here. He has to save. The res comes through from Milk, or from Senti onto Milk, and that's going to be a huge player upgrade. Now we are in a 4v4, but they're forced to retake the B site, one of the much harder sites to retake on this map on the defender side.
Oh no, Senti is in trouble here. It's a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, they're all pushing into CT. He's not able to find the kill. Ash's favorite has been activated. Piff is all alone in CT. Fossey tries to go through, but Ash is not stopping. He finds a second or a third and then a fourth. That'll be almost an ace for the Neon of Core to the 4th round.
Yeah, it's what they need to happen. They need to potentially find, or they need one of their players to really start getting going, and Ash's favorite right there makes things slightly more interesting. That's going to give an eco round-ish type thing for Paradox heading to this next one. They won't have a full buy. They'll be a bit questionable on their money, but that will allow Core to be able to buy for the rest of this half. They have some ultimates to use. They have some ultimates slowly coming up. This is very playable, and they're looking to make this a 6-6 half potentially, but we'll see what Paradox decides to do, as once again, they're putting some more mid presence, but this time Core aren't really either.
And it looks like this fight has kind of been almost fake towards the mid site. The wall from Senti goes up. That's kind of huge Sage util down. They can just wait out this wall and potentially slam the A site. But Paradox aren't really rotating over to B off of it. They're actually waiting for this mid pressure. Milk is getting baited with the judge in this corner. Fossey trying to lure them in.
Yeah, just no one is looking to fight, and it looks like they do just want to go through this wall, but with the slow orb, it's really going to slow down their push. We'll see if they try and force it, but this could potentially get a bit ugly, but with these smokes, it cancels everything out.
Yeah, nobody playing on site. It's just going to allow them to play for full retake. However, Ash's favorite might just run into Link with this overdrive. It could be enough to stop it. Ash's favorite getting that dink out of Fossey. Fossey hitting one back. He's at 1 HP. Senti taking him down with just a classic. And this is suddenly looking a lot more doable. Leve fan pushed incredibly up. The Paranoia is not going to do enough. Leve fan and Peng with the cross are going to able to find 3 of their own. It's all up to Piff and ZRZ. And there's Vene pops the Vice ult. Yeah. And then ZRC's gonna push onto site. Piff into Link. They're holding the cross. I mean, it's just too good from Core. And they are suddenly on their way to tie up this half.
Yeah, I mean, not bad overall. The hold, of course, a bit spicy, but they're able to get it done at the end of the day. And we'll see what eyes come into this next round as Odin here from I Drink Milk, and I feel like the rest will be quite simple. But either way, Rozo Core, they're a bit back into this, and we are getting an attack operator here from Ash's favorite. That could either go really well or it could go really bad.
Yeah, and it looks like there's some pings coming out in middle. They want to maybe hold a cross, or maybe they're pulling out a cross, but Piff is going to immediately all A main.
Slowly, this round continues. The default T positions here from the attack, not really pushing the initiative, just waiting for Ash's favorite to find this potential first blood. Spots out ZRZ, but Senti will be able to find Leve fan on the B site, and that is huge for RPX to start us off.
Yeah, and Fossey and ZRZ are not taking anything. No bait. No bait at all.
Welcome to my world.
Fossey finally
Counter Viper's
That is
Pit.
a huge Viper wall. Oh yeah, this counter Viper spit might help. The Omen TP might cause Core to rotate over, but Zed has found Ash's favorite. And it's a 3v5. I mean, Core are just giving these ones for free.
Not good at all here for Core, and they have to probably give up this Viper's Pit as well. They have to push through somewhere, and mid is going to be the answer, but do they know about Fossey?
Yeah, Fossey working up here. He's going to be able to find one. Oh my god, what a flick from Veni, but it doesn't matter. ZRZ is there to trade him out, and it's all up to MLK in a 1v4. He's nowhere near the spike, and there's 22 seconds left.
Not enough fuel.
Doesn't even have fuel to put his orb up. He's going to try to do it, but he just really doesn't have any time. He's going to swing out right into this Odin. Oh my god, he gets 2. That's so funny. He finds the 3rd, but Senti's able to finish him out. And that's a 7-5
Switching sides.
half for the side leading, for the side of Paradox leading.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bit of a dumb one there, but nice shots from MLK to find those lucky shots. But the flick onto the 3rd was definitely impressive. Either way, it's a 7-5 half. Paradox are still in the, or sorry, Core are still in this one. It all takes a pistol to really get yourself back into the game to tie up this series. So can they tie up this map pick to really be able to give their team the opportunity? Over towards the B site is where I'm putting my eyes to. Ash's favorite might be looking to get a bit aggressive, has the Paranoia on their side, and there's a few members here of Paradox that might be looking to attack this site. What happens will be the question.
Yeah, the drone is going to come out. Ash's favorite working up. He gets spotted by that drone, and Peng is going to get in position to throw that Paranoia perchance. Oh my god, MLK in a huge position in mid. They did not clear their corners. Fossey and Senti taken down by this flank, and so is Milk. And that is a 3K for the Viper. ZRZ finally claiming one, but this is looking like Core's round. He's trying to spam through, and he finds a 4th.
What a nice shot discipline there in general for MLK. I mean, a lazy play for RPX. They don't clear the corners. An easy corner to clear. Just one player needs to just look to your right for half a second, but no, it will just ruin the round. And this Viper able to get the top frag on their team. 13-8-4 now for MLK, and getting 4 points on defense for your Viper as well. That Viper's Pit can cut off such an annoyance route for the attack to be able to attack these sites in general. So a very good start here for the Viper, and we'll see if they can turn it into any more, as they have that big gun advantage.
This is usually an attack-sided map, but with the Sage, I think it puts it even more in Paradox's favor to get that attack win. Oh my god, ZRZ has found a Sheriff kill on Veni over Leve fan, as Leve fan is forced to back up. I Drink Milk onto the site now, getting baited by his duelist with the Bucky.
Oh, no.
ZRZ finding a second kill, MLK in the back. He's able to find one in mid. And it's going to be a 3v2 retake. However, the players have really low HP and they're not ready for him to come from behind. He gets a collateral. ZRG has no HP. It's so easy to lose, and he will. MLK has come up huge in these last 2 rounds, giving them the pistol and their eco.
Yeah, I mean, a throw of a round right there for RPX. They push way too far forward, and MLK will...
It's going to be able to find those kills. Right now, we have to look at what is Paradox's response. You know, finally they have the gun advantage on the attack round. You know, they lost pistol, but it was close. And that last round they were supposed to lose, and they almost won. So it was honestly a really, really good eco from them. However, this will show kind of if they really came to play on this attack side. If Ash's favorite can get this kill, all the players have full HP, and Fossey has found one. The Bucky is reclaimed as Vinny running through their teammates' Vipers. Molly is going through. That was a weird fight in the A main. Nian is forced to back up. He's taking new angles all the time. Ooh, and Venny with a second. I mean, this Bucky is something else. Senti finally able to kill this sniper, but it's a 3v3 situation. Piff, look at that lurk.
Yeah, that was... And now they have the B site for free. Of course, they can potentially cut off these attackers from rotating over. And with how slow they are going, they're kind of just waiting their time. This could get a bit ugly.
When they're not looking, they have such a bad time clearing their corners, and MLK might be the most successful player at punishing like an uncleared corner. I have not seen this many kills from a player with a single share before from that specific situation alone. Piff is going to walk into this Viper's pit. If he spammed right there, could have been all over, but it looks like he's going to walk into the side with the Bucky and get taken out immediately. And that's going to be the bonus round for Core. All of a sudden, Core have came to play. This is, I would argue, a pretty defense-sided map. You know, you have, well, I guess I said attack-sided earlier. Paradox's comp is attack-sided. This map itself is defense-sided. Just because of all the corners you have to clear. As an attacker, when you want to do reclears, the info initiators are so important in these rounds. Oh my god, Foss is just running through with a Bucky. Leviathan is taken down immediately. Venny with the trade. And that'll bring it back to a player equalized. The Bucky is picked up, but the players on Paradox just have no guns to really work with.
Thorns activated.
Venny waiting to play retake because they know they have the gun advantage.
There.
A sight smoke is put down for the players of Core to reflood into. Piff trying to work it all alone. One player coming in on the flank, and ZRZ is able to find one. Venny with 3 though, and he is not stopping. He'll get taken down eventually by Hydric Milk, and Ash's favorite with that trade from behind, leaving Piff all alone with no spike in a 1v2 situation. He has to clear both of his corners. They have a beautiful cross going on. He has this Viper's Orb to put up, but it's going to be really cautious as MLK peeks that with beautiful precision, giving them their Core their 4th round in a row.
Another nice round from Core, and it feels like all those throws that Paradox has pulled off in this match so far is really biting them now, because Core is just feeling it. They're finding their shots, and MLK especially had a bit of a rough map in the last one, but this time it's just really popping off, really able to find their stride, and there's really nothing Paradox are able to do as they are slowly losing their game away, and it's really looking good for Core, as once again they're looking to defend this B site. Most likely the operator will come out for Ash's fair, but no kill.
He takes on Fossey in his overdrive. That's insane. There's no entry now. Piff able to get that trade on the other side of the map with Peng, and he is super weak though. Or Hydric Milk is super weak. Let's kind of get that heal from Sage, bring him back up. Piff is also a little bit weak, and I don't think he's going to clear this player in the corner. But Leviathan is just holding main. They don't see each other.
Welcome
This
back
could
to
be-
We Don't Clear Corners.
Yeah, I mean, this is an unfortunate corner to clear, but Levy fan is really going to be able. Oh my God, he's looking away. He's hiding. This is a beautiful hide. They have no idea he's even there. Levy fan is able to get three picks as he swings with the Omen.
Piff.
Oh, but Piff is going to also take advantage of no clear corners, and we are looking at Diamond Ascendants, ladies and gentlemen. Ash's favorite is the last player alive in a 1v3.
Go, go, go.
He's had very sharp aim the last few rounds. Hasn't really in the beginning, this entire map, he's had pretty good aim, but I think Paradox are going to play this a little bit more cautiously now. They're not forced to push up because they have low eco. They have the guns, they have the man advantage, they have a Sobol if they really, really need it. And, I mean, even this Decay and Viper's Pit, Molly is going to be an issue.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen them do some dumb stuff before, but this time it looks like they're going to be very smart with it, and like you said, just be a bit safer. Overall,
Yeah,
though,
beautifully done. Beautifully done.
it's a, yeah, I mean, they're able to finally get back. They crawled back one round at least, but still, it is a bit one. We need to see if they can continue to get the momentum back, because as we know so far, Core away without a fight.
Yeah, Core is definitely biting back this time. 8-9. Paradox are finally winning a gun round. You know, as this is their first gun round. As that was their first full gun round between the two teams. But 3 players stacked towards the A site with the Operator and the Senti. Oh, and Ash is going to miss that very close off shot. Is they're going to do an A crunch incredibly fast here. Fossey and Piff walking through A link. That's going to allow Piff to get the kill. Then he finally letting go of a Vice All in a good position. That's going to force Senti to be on the classic, but I think everybody else has their guns as he will wall off the link position. And Venny and Peng are forced to back up.
Here we go.
Peng with the spam through the smoke. The Phantom is so good for that. Fossey is taken down. It is a 3v4.
Welcome to my world.
MLK on the flank. The timing. Senti might be able to peek him when he's swinging the wrong. He sees his gun, but oh my God, beautifully done. Benny walking to the Viper's Pit and finding one, but Milk with that shorty. It's gonna do so much. Peng on very low HP and a 2v1. Very doable for him, but quite hard as the spike is not in the Viper's Pit. Piff spamming through the Viper's Pit, finding that kill and equalizing the round wins.
This is such a close map. Both of these teams really feeling it in more ways than one right now. Everything comes down to this. I mean, yes, if RPX lose this map, it is not the end of the world. There's still another one, but Core, if they lose this, they are completely out, and we're going to see that timeout here from Rozo Core saying, hey, we've lost 2 in a row now. We need to, or more, we've lost quite a bit in the row now. We really need to figure this out because it's just not gone in their favor, and they need some sort of help at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly think that at the end of the day, it's a lot of these shots and timings are not working out in Core's favor. They're just not really landing when they need to be. And the trades from Paradox are just really good. They're always playing together, and I feel like they always have an answer back to when one of the Core players gets a kill. One of the Paradox players is always answering back. And so they're just really working the map well in the sense that they're always swinging double. They're always trading. And that's really allowing them to just kind of keep moving through the map as a team. Yeah, they lost the first 4 rounds, and they definitely shouldn't have lost their bonus round. And that was a huge mistake by them not clearing the corners. But honestly, that's been a huge fault, leading them to almost kind of lose momentum on this map. It's kind of been almost their only fault.
Yeah, it does feel like a lot of the problems that have gone down is just because of their mistakes overall, but hey, they can definitely clean it up. This team is a very good team. We'll see if they are able to get it done as Core are pushing right through mid. They're looking to get this crunch down, and MLK finds another kill through a smoke.
That's insane that he gets that kill. Beautiful spam done, but these 4 players from Core are right behind. Ash's favorite gets 1. ZRZ has turned around. I don't think Fossey and Zed are aware. Zed finally gets 1. Fossey has to force to look back. He finds 1. He finds 2.
Oh!
Shots done from Fossey. Leve fan is now left alone on the flank with MLK all the way on the other side, trying to rotate through their spawn. Bossy at low HP though. This Odin picked up for Leve fan. This Vandal picked up for Leve fan, excuse me.
Yeah, man, this is just so difficult for Rozo Core, but we'll see what MLK can do in this time position. The Sheriff has been so good.
Yeah, Leve fan swinging with his teammate there was good, but Senti is incredibly aware for it, and he's going to be able to find that final 2K to once again bring the round lead to Paradox.
We will see if Core once again can start up a bit of a comeback. They were able to do it earlier, but can they get into the right grooves? Those timeouts, I believe, are all gone, so they have to figure it out on the fly. They really just need to find some sort of round. They need to be able to figure out their defense because it is crumbling the past couple rounds. And even though they found that 3 versus 5 advantage in that last round, it just did not go their way. And the trades happened so well for Paradox as once again, Paradox are looking to try to attack this team. This time, though, towards the A site, or we might be going slow mid. I don't know. They're kind of just staying slow.
Yeah, they are. They're waiting for a fight down from any side. They've kind of been aware that, yeah, they pushed on mid last time, and we pushed on mid quite a few times. They really wanted to see it. Vene able to get a spam kill. No, a kill on A made onto the player. Senji's left all alone here. He's only one off the Sage ult, though. If he can get that orb, that res can be up. And Ash's favorite is taking a huge timing, and Fossy's incredibly aware of it as the fellow Neon player in the lobby. That's going to allow the equalizer to happen. Smoke comes through from Peg in mid.
And will be spotted out too, but with MLK being alone here on the B site, we'll need quite a bit of help. What will this Viper be able to do to defend?
Oh, and he's swinging.
What are we doing?
That's insane. He finds 3. I mean, this guy's just on something right now. I Drink Milk trying to answer back, but he's put in a 1v3 situation with players all around him.
I mean, a great play there from MLK, but a very questionable one for Paradox because they're just running into a player and just kind of giving away their life.
Yeah, I guess they didn't expect the player to be there. And Roderick Milk teleports to his death, as that is another round equalizer. I mean, this is kind of a nail biter. I can't lie. It's getting really close.
Can go anyways way right now, and it really does feel like it's the Viper battle. Which Viper will be able to capitalize off of misplays of the other team? I feel like MLK has been so good at that thus far, just kind of just catching this team off guard with these extremely weird plays, and Piff has been just good at lurking around and being able to find these picks. So who will be able to find the one that matters the most will be the question. Is it's 10-10. These teams are looking to fight once more, and it is going to be a slower round here for Paradoxes. They have to be careful. They've been getting shot down early in these rounds quite a bit.
Yeah, Peg spamming through that mid smoke isn't able to connect on anyone. However, there are 2 players from core all the way around. I mean, they just walked up like it was nobody's business. This Vice planning on A, really allowing them to do that. I think core knows where all the players of Paradox are because of this mid lurk.
Yeah, they're just going to paranoid themselves as well.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to turn around, and the timing is good. Oh my god, MLK turns in just the right time. Piff is taken down. It's a 4v5. The Fade ultimate will come through on this retake. Hydric Milk not able to connect, and Ash's favorite will take that kill for free. Senti finally able to answer back, but Ash is on a roll right now. It's all up to, it's a 1v2 situation. ZRZ is the last one alive. He's found one, and he cannot connect onto the second. It's once again a round lead for core. No. And I mean, I know, this is insane. Back and forth.
Yeah, I'm just astonished with how these rounds are going. I mean, it feels like one team should win and then just completely I wouldn't say throw the round, but they're just kind of give away their lives and just trades back and forth. And this time, Vinay will be the one to succeed off of it, really finding the initiative right there, and Core are going to be pushing it once more. 2 ultimates in their hands, 2 ultimates in the hands here of Paradox, where their buy is much weaker, and they have to be careful because if they continue to do what they're doing at this rate, this game is going to be over, and we're heading to a map 3.
And I mean, Ash will just find that lurk kill to Piv. Piv not quite landing that headshot immediately, and Ash flicking over. Very, very well done. The rest of these players are in a little bit weaker of a buy, but that doesn't matter to Milk, as he's gonna kill Venny, and the trade will come through, and Fossey will get back up, and suddenly this is a lot more
Ash's
doable.
favor on the flank.
Oh my god. Are they aware? Fossey running around. Senti looks like he might actually be aware of this flank.
Spike planted.
The Vice Wall does not hit MLK already through the site. Ash's favorite takes out Senti. It doesn't matter if you're aware or not. He will outshoot you right now. Fossey ahead with the Bucky is not going to be able to connect onto the Viper's pin, and he's whiffing all these Bucky shots. I don't know how it happened, but Hydra Milk just comes out with a 4K and is now tied up the round.
Yeah.
Fossey was baiting, obviously. Obviously, Fossey was baiting. Fossey was baiting. Fossey was baiting.
Well, I know what is going to be clipped after that one. That was absolutely crazy there from Fossey, but I Drink Milk with the 4K wins that round for Paradox overall, so I guess they'll take that at the end of the day, but that is going to be a highlight reel. I remember that DVN whiff. I'm pretty sure this one might be a bit worse, as the overdrive is going to be popped here for Ash's favorite towards the A site. Won't find any value just yet, as this flank, again, is going to come out here from Rosa Core, but they're actually paying attention this time. A good positioning here from Pitt.
They're like all there. That's insane. I haven't seen that many people flank that quick. I mean, they are in Nico. It makes sense. It makes sense. Oh, and they're not flanking anymore. They're going to retake it like normal people.
That's crazy. Normal?
Bossy blind here. The paranoia has to come through now. It's going to get any value, but it's going to be blinded off contact. Ash's favorite not able to connect, and Fossey gets those 2. MLK and Leve fan.
Okay,
Not
honestly,
2 names I thought I'd say. I just realized, but...
in general or in casting?
In general, just in general. I don't think I've ever thought to say MLK and Leve in the same sentence before, but you know what? Leve fan will die to Spike, and that's going to be match point and series point for Paradox.
Don't forget about elimination point as well. Rosa Core, this is it. You need this round to tie this one up. You need this round to give your team a chance to continue in this tournament, because if you lose it, you are out and eliminated by your fellow Rozo team. So it is all or nothing right now. Yes, everything unfortunate. Everyone is a bit upset because of all the lag going on, but you have to just push through. You have to just fight it, because this is the last time, and it is now.
The final round. It looks like Paradox are playing it incredibly slow, really toying with the mental. I think Core just really want to get this round over with. Obviously the win, but the pressure is intense. The Vice has been set up on the B site, not allowing the slam to come through, and not allowing the lurks to come through either.
Yeah, but look how slow Paradox is continuing in this round. 5 players are looking to attack B. Of course, the Vice will yet to be tripped, as Vinay will most likely be able to jump spot these players eventually. The Steel Garden also available in this Vice's hand. It is all really up to this Vice overall. As Fossey inserts themselves, they will know now, but will you know about all these members here? Won't be able to find the pick just yet, as the Steel Garden continues to be available. Won't be able to find a kill to find Ash's favorite.
The Steel Garden does come through. Foss is peeking right before it goes down. Venny able to find one, but ZRZ trades back with the Sheriff. It's back down to a 1v3. MLK has done so much for this team. How much can he do? He needs to do everything. All the players are running away. I don't even know where ZRZ's going. Oh, he's playing his ult. And MLK just tap firing his way through. Senti working his way up. This lurch smoke could be everything. He's got 29 fuel left. He gives his position away, and Piff holding this line, might be able to get the job done. MLK with 1 kill. It's now to 1v2 times, running low. ZRC still has this ultimate to play off of. He has to tap now. The ultimate will come through, and Senti's gonna jump down with the shorty, taking out MLK, taking out Core from Boba Bash.
I mean, what an interesting series it was, but Core gets 2-0'd by their in-laws as Rozo Paradox get the job done overall. I mean, what a series to really end it on. An unfortunate series for both the teams with how much internet issues did conspire, but overall, Paradox are moving on, a team that wants to be those underdogs, and hey, they get to now continue their journey. We'll play again, I believe, on Friday or Saturday. Friday, and I'm very intrigued to see how the rest of their tournament will go. But for now, what is series for them, and we will see what we get for this interview. As Cringen is DMing me as I'm on her stream, so it looks like we're gonna be getting Piff here for it.
Hello.
Hello,
Hello.
hello.
How
How's
do you
all?
feel?
I
Oh,
feel amazing. My team's amazing.
nice. Nice.
Our E-sub was amazing.
Nice.
Just had to show Core's broads. You know, it's how it is.
It is how it is. It's how it is. Actually, I was about to ask, how does it feel slotting Fosse in for I actually don't know who's missing. Is it Rod? Is
Rod.
Rod missing? Yeah, how does it feel slotting Fosse in for Rod?
Man, Fosse's such a good player, man. Like he was so easy to fit in. We just went over what we needed from him, like what we do, and he learned so easily. That guy's a great player. He's a great player.
Amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, and I was just wondering how your thoughts are for your team in general for this tournament. Of course, the playoffs hasn't started off too kindly for you guys, but at least we're able to get the bye since Divinity dropped out, and now everything else is looking pretty up for you guys.
Yeah, it's a what if against Ice Fishers. You know, we didn't have one of our best players against Ice Fishers. It's a what if. I don't really care about that game anymore. I'm just focused on what we're doing now. I knew we were gonna beat Core. I think that, no offense to Core, I don't think they should have made playoffs. I think they had a free group, but my teammates are amazing. I got a great Asianator named Zed. My Santi, he's on the come up, and yeah, I can't ask for more. Amazing teammates. And also, shout out Turtle.
Hey,
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. You guys looked absolutely dominant and just looked really good in general. I'm excited to see what you guys can do for the rest of playoffs here, but that is it for this series. We'll be moving on for Mask versus ATK coming very soon. I don't know if it's starting now or in an hour, but tonight we will be
Ooh,
seeing that very soon.
that should be a good game.
That should
That
be
should be a
it
good.
should be a good game. It
Uh,
should be a good
if
game.
ATK plays how they should play, that could be a really good
That
game.
could be, yeah, I'm excited. I'm very
Yeah,
excited.
this game wasn't really a good game. You know, I don't know what's wrong with the servers,
Uh
but like,
Corrode was pretty good, but yeah, the first map. First
hey
Brent,
map.
is
man,
the stream
uh,
done?
yeah.
Oh wait, yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. So yeah, we're just trying to make a run. You know, it's pretty easy. Give me in it.
yeah, bro.
Yo, shout out Mystic.